What's up, guys? It's your boy Ling with another Alpha Mindset video, and today I want to talk about, I don't know what your demons are, but I know that you can't ever let them win. See, a lot of people don't realize is that every single day that you wake up, you're going to have this choice, right? To give into your negativities or to fight for that positive mindset, right? Give into being lazy or find that intrinsic motivation to push towards your goals, right? This is a decision that everyone has, right? This is the difference, right? Most people, we sit back and we throw stones at people who are more successful than us, but the reality is that life is a mirror. So if you're throwing stones at somebody else about something that you don't like in them, it's usually something that you don't like in yourself, right? And a lot of times people look at something that people have and it's easy to be like, oh, it was luck, or oh, they didn't work hard for it, or make this story to make it easier for us not to actually try to achieve that greatness within ourselves, right? So you got to check yourself, and most importantly, check your ego, because sometimes those egos and those desires can drive you off course. So you got to, this is why setting goals and setting targets are important, because when you set them in the right set of mind, and then you come back to them, you're going to actually be moving towards the right stuff, and nothing, the distraction fairy hasn't really got a chance to take you off track. This is where most people fall off track. They can't stay connected to their goal. They don't understand where their goal is. One day they wake up and they don't even know why they're doing anything, right? So you have to set the goals, you have to stay focused, and you have to revisit those goals every single week so that you're driving towards the success. So that's the reason why we created the blueprint. You guys are about to get your hands on that, and I'm super excited for that, right? You also are about to get your hands on the app, the training program, right? So you guys can follow the same training program that me and my guys at the gym are following, the guys that I train on a regular basis. This program is designed for people that want to build muscle, burn fat, work on their mobility. There's even nutrition components in there. And then in September, we're going to be doing the Level Up Challenge, right? So guys, this is what this game is all about. It's about getting your mind right. It's about getting your body right so that you can see the opportunities that are out there and dissipating the ego, right? The other day I was thinking about this because I was in the gym and I'm working out, and I got these guys that are in the gym, and they're like, the first one is a trainer, and he's trying to get clients, so he tries to do all these stupid exercises to look cool. The other guy, he's just got too much weight on the bar, and he's doing the exercise wrong because he wants everyone to look at him. The other guy's just staring at, actually there's like 5 guys just in the gym staring at themselves in the mirror doing bodybuilding workouts, right? Their shirts are cut so they can see almost their nipple and shit like that. I don't know. I train in t-shirts and shorts because I'm a savage and my muscles pop through anything that I wear. So people already know when I step in the game and I throw 300, 400, 500 pounds on the barbell, they already know what time it is. So those guys walk out because they know that they're around a real G who not is trying to impress people, but just continue to put in the work, right? Because it doesn't take, I've been doing this shit since high school. I've been lifting 400 pounds since high school. So when I walk into the gym and throw 425 pounds on a freaking medium load day, these guys are shitting themselves because they've never even seen someone do something like that. They've never seen people do landmine, kettlebell, TRX, but then go and do back squats or front squats at a super heavy load, right? So this is the reality, is that most people are in the gym trying to flex and they don't even realize that they ain't even in the same ballpark as real people who are actually putting in that work. Because the real people that are putting in the work, they ain't staring in the mirrors. They ain't even in gyms with mirrors. They're in the dingy gyms where the barbells got chalk still on left on them. And because they like to train hard, they're not in there for the vanity reasons. They understand that the level up is the workout. The workout is so that you can feel better. The workout is so that you can, build that discipline, build that confidence in yourself so that you can go out there and achieve more in your life, right? That's what the training is about, is so that you can build your mind and that discipline. If you were an athlete watching this, you remember when you were in the weight room, you were performing at your best in life. You had the best mindset, you were free, you were thinking, right? And then what happens is we get sedentary, we stop moving, and then our brain stops being able to focus on actually creating solutions, and all it does is hyper focus on being reactive to our problems, right? So you just gotta get your body right so that you can get your mind right, because when you get your body right, then your mindset's right? It's a simple process, guys. Life is sometimes as simple as 1 + 2 = 3, right? So reality is I'm in the gym and these guys are all focused on their desires, trying to impress all the girls working out, right? Trying to, how do I know? Because they're wearing nipple shirts. right? And then they're trying to like flex, but they got little ass legs and shit. They're like got these top heavy bodies on pencil sticks because they never train legs, right? So the reality is that when you're driven by that, it's not going to help, right? These guys, I walk in the weight room and I literally watch one guy walk away, the other guy walk away. And instead, I remember the other day, my man Mike, we were pounding it because he was doing barbell overhead presses. My man asked me what I was eating after training. He wasn't intimidated by what I was doing because he was focused on leveling up himself. I talked to him about what he did for work. He was super successful in life, and he was just like living life. And like that is somebody that's living at a high frequency, because when you're living at a low frequency, you're controlled by your ego and your insecurities, right? So these guys that are at these low frequencies trying to get that insecurity, those insecurities met by other people, validation from other people, right? Because they don't feel good about themselves. When I come around, I make them feel even worse about themselves. It's that simple, right? Life is very simple. So I understand what the game was about. I understand why they walked away. And I would just like pray for them that one day they are able to just like get past this, because I knew it took a while for me to be able to get past that too. I can say this because this is the person I used to be. I was controlled by, I wanted everyone to know that I was badass. I wanted everyone to know what I could do and that I was cool, right? So I don't do those things anymore because I have a lot more security in who I am and my own abilities, right? And that comes from doing the work and being consistent with doing that work. So if you're trying to build your confidence, guys, you just got to do a little bit, and a little bit turns into more a bit, and a more a bit turns into a lot of bit. It's that simple. Life is simple. It keeps coming back. Now, when you start looking at like judging other people, your insecurities, man, like you got to check that, because usually what you don't like about somebody else is usually something in yourself that you got to be able to check, right? So let me give you an example, right? Let me give you an example. If I'm like, oh man, I don't like that life like that person's living, you know, must be nice, lucky, da 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 da. What I'm doing is I'm discrediting all the work that they actually put in to be able to get what they did. So instead, I need to actually figure out what they did. I need to get around them, get in their circle or somewhere around, or if they got books or stuff, and then ask questions, learn what they did, and then replicate that, right? So instead of hating, you got to learn. My man Mike, that's what he understood. He wanted to level up. So he was asking me how to eat because he could see my muscles popping through the shirt. I didn't have to wear nipple shirts for him to see that. He could see I'm doing 40-inch box jumps, 50-inch box jumps, doing baller shit on TRX's, kettlebells, and barbells. And he's like, dude, what do you do? I want to know. Help me out. So I gave him some free information. We connected. We got in a group. And I'm like, let's go. Like, we're pounding each other. I'd shoot him a text. I was like, thank you for the motivation yesterday. Those other guys, they ran away because they don't understand. Like, sometimes those insecurities, those little cuts, they feel really bad. But like E.T. said, Eric Thomas, he said, if you want to shine bright like a diamond, you got to be willing to get cut like one too. Because a lot of people don't realize that coal starts off as a, you know, just a dirty stone, right? It's underneath the ground, but with pressure, with time, with the right temperatures, it starts to build up. It starts to build up, and over time it becomes diamonds. And diamonds are one of the most precious stones in the world, right? One of the most precious stones in the world. People die over diamonds. People pay millions of dollars for them. They put them on people's fingers. They propose. They put them in ears. Guys, diamonds are the most precious things, right? So each and every one of us be striving to become that diamond, right? Become that rare, precious stone, unbreakable to anything that comes at them in life, unshakable, and just shining all the time, never losing that luster. Guys, that is what a modern day alpha is about. That's why we put in the work, because when the world is all about that low frequency, we stay flying high, we stay doing the work, we put the work in, and that's why we live the life that we live. So if you're with me, it's time to level up, but you got to go all in. So let's go.